Okay, in this tip, we're going to talk about the artificial intelligence. Now, a big part of the artificial intelligence you don't actually see, it runs in the background, and it's the robot within the system that's going to help you get more bookings and really drive business to your company, in addition to your existing sales and marketing efforts. This is one that runs on autopilot. Think of it like a 24/7 sales rep that just works behind the scenes and doesn't require a paycheck, which is pretty cool. How the system works is essentially it looks at your calendar. I'll pull this up in a different window here. So it looks at your calendar, and I'm going to find a time that has some demonstration data so that I can actually give you the full effect here. So in January, we put in a bunch of demo data that you can see here. So the artificial intelligence robot is going to look at your calendar of bookings and appointments, and it's going to find days that are slower. So in this case, this Wednesday on the 15th was slower than all the other days. Okay, it's going to take that day and it's going to say, okay, maybe we need to get more appointments for that. Let's assume that it's the 10th right now, and the robot's looking ahead in the future, and it says the 15th has slow days, the 21st has slow days, and the 22nd and 23rd are completely empty. So it realizes that these are dates that it needs to try and book appointments for, so it's going to reach out to your past clients, and it's going to try and encourage them to book a repeat appointment. So let's say if you're a hair salon or if you're a car detailing shop, this is going to reach out to your past customers following criteria that you tell the robot to follow, and it's going to say, hey, John Doe, your last appointment with us was 3 months ago. We have an opening on the 15th. How would you like to book that in? Click here to book online, or give us a call, or send us an email. And this system works tremendously well. At our business, it is driving a ton of repeat business. It's absolutely fantastic. You don't have to pay a staff member to follow up on, past clients, things like that. Sometimes you might forget, you get busy, so on and so forth. In this case, the robot does it all for you on autopilot. How amazing is that? And the best part is you can set the rules, and you can do it per service as well. So I'll show you how to set those rules. And what we want to do is go to the marketing tab and look for AI booking rules. And we're going to click that tab and open it up. And this is where we're going to see the existing rules that we have. And then we're going to see a box to create a new rule. If you click that, it's going to open up the option to create the new rule. I'll go over that in a moment. But first, just to show you the list. So you're going to see the service that's selected for this rule, when their last appointment was, the suggested days to look in the calendar, and how do you want to fill the calendar? Empty days only, days with less than 10 appointments, for example, and then also the message that's going to be sent to the customer. You can customize that as well. So there is a default message, as you can see what's showing here on the screen, but you can customize that for each rule that you set. So in this case, let's assume that you have a car detailing business and you clean cars. So you can set for whatever services you offer. So if it's windshield replacement, maybe that's not the best fit for this kind of thing. It's hopefully not repeat. Hopefully you're not breaking your windshield that often. But let's take something like headlight restoration, which is recommended to do once every year, right? Sometimes every 6 months, depending on the age of the car, how long it lasts. So let's assume we want to send something every 6 months. So in this case, we select headlight restoration, and we say, okay, we're going to look for someone that had an appointment 6 months ago. So their last appointment was 6 months ago. And you have a few different options here when you're selecting. So you have 7 days ago, 14 days, 30 days, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 1 year. And then from there, it goes on to different years. So this is helpful if, let's say, you run a business that, you have something that you need to see customers every 5 years. You don't want to have to remember to follow up on that customer. This way, you just set it to 5 years ago, and it'll automatically follow up with them on the 5-year mark from their last appointment. So in this case, we're going to stick with the 6 months. And then what days do we want to look? Well, let's say based on our statistics, we know that we're usually busy on Saturday and we're busy on Monday. So then in that case, we only want to suggest these days. We could also just check all the days that we're open. At our shop, for example, we're open 6 days a week. So we can set it to all 6 days because any day is fine by us. And then how do you want to fill your calendar? Do you want the robot to look for empty days only? Or do you want it to look for days with less than 3 appointments, days with less than 5 appointments, days with less than 10 appointments, or any day that's selected in this list? And so that's how you can guide the robot to say, look, this is how I want to fill my calendar, and follow these rules, please. And that way we can get more business, but the kind of business I want. And you can set this rule, and this will only be for people that got headlight restoration before. You can then go and do the same thing for detailing, tinting, accessories, whatever services you offer. You can do a separate rule for each one. Not only that, but you can actually do multiple rules. So maybe I have a follow-up after 6 months and I make the message, this could be your 6-month reminder. And this could say, like, hello, it keeps bolding everything. But we could say, let me make this just regular text. I think I don't want any formatting. Let me just see, every time I clear it, there we go. So basically, let me look at the source code. So was there clear formatting? I'm not as experienced with this thing, I guess. So, this is actually a good opportunity for me to show you how to use the variables. So we have these variables down here that you can put into the actual message that goes out, and this message can be customized for each rule, by the way. So we could say your 6-month reminder. If we set one to be 1 year, we could say this is your 1-year reminder, for example. So we could change this to your 1-year reminder. So each one can have a different message, and you can use these variables down here. So for example, contact. So we could say hello and then paste contact. I copy and pasted that, and then we could say we'll grab the days ago, copy. Your last headlight restoration was, it's going to put in 6 months ago, but if we put days ago and then we copy this template, doesn't matter what we put up here. We could put your restoration reminder, and then we could say your last headlight was, days ago, and then we could put in the booking date and the booking link. So we could say we have an appointment on booking date to get your headlights renewed. Click the link to book now, and then we can insert the booking link. And we'll grab this here. Boom. And then you have other things available as well, like instead of me writing headlight restoration, I could just grab the service and I can put that there. This is a good way that you can reuse templates and copy and paste them for other ones. And then I can put my business phone number, my business name, business address, video directions, Google Map. By using the variables instead of typing it out, if ever your business name, let's say you change your business name to include INC for Inc., like incorporated, then it'll automatically update. That's where using the variables is more helpful at times than actually typing it out. But that's how basically you can create your templates, and you can make these for each rule. So I could have a separate one for the 6-month. I can have a separate one for the 12-month. I can make them different per service, so on and so forth. So it's a really flexible system, and this is to help the artificial intelligence learn what to do so that it can reach out to your customers and book appointments for you. It's absolutely tremendous. And this booking link that's here will actually tie into the booking link found under leads, booking requests. Your form to book appointments that shows up there, that will replace that link. But of course, if you prefer they just email or phone, you can simply put in your email and phone in here and tell them to reach out to you and contact you. So that's how you set up the rules. Once you have your rules set up, it literally just runs on autopilot. It'll automatically reach out to all your customers and generate new business for you.